There is a conversation that every man over 60 should have had by now, but it almost never happens. Not in doctors' offices, nor in casual chats among friends. It's a direct, serious, yet absolutely necessary conversation. One about 3 simple habits, natural, accessible ones, that can radically improve prostate health. I am Dr. Juliana, a urologist with decades of experience, and what I'm going to share with you today may change your life, or the life of someone you love. Because what you're about to learn isn't just opinion, it's science, real science, grounded in rigorous research that has already helped thousands of men age with more freedom, less pain, and a significantly better quality of life. If you're over 60, or if you have a father, grandfather, husband, or friend in that age group, stay with me until the end. One of the 5 habits I'll share might completely surprise you, but before we get into them, you need to understand why the prostate deserves such attention after age 60. The prostate is a small gland, about the size of a walnut. It sits just below the bladder and surrounds the urethra, the tube that carries urine out of the body. Its role is important. It produces a portion of the seminal fluid that transports sperm. However, over time, particularly after age 50, the prostate begins to enlarge. Even when this growth is benign, it can cause serious issues. This condition is called benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. According to the U.S. National Institutes of Health, over 50% of men between the ages of 51 and 60 already show signs of this enlargement. After age 70, that figure jumps above 80%. What's most concerning is how this enlargement affects daily life. As the prostate grows, it squeezes the urethra and makes urination more difficult. This leads to symptoms such as a weak urine stream, the sensation of an incompletely emptied bladder, trouble starting to urinate, and frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom. And here's the crucial point. Most men think this is normal, just part of aging, but that's not true. Science now shows that there are natural ways to prevent this excessive growth and even reverse the symptoms using simple daily habits. That's what you're about to discover, because the first habit might sound basic, but it holds a power that few men know about. The first habit is strategic hydration to reduce prostate inflammation. It's simple yet powerful. Proper water intake can significantly ease urinary symptoms common in men over 60. And it's not just about how much water you drink. The key lies in how you hydrate throughout the day. As we age, our body's sense of thirst declines. Many men go for hours without a sip of water, only to drink when it's already too late. As a result, their urine becomes concentrated, acidic, and full of toxins that irritate the bladder and inflame the prostate. This buildup of residues in the urine damages internal tissues, weakens the urine stream, increases urgency, and is one of the main causes of nighttime urination. But there's a simple adjustment that changes everything: strategic hydration. The recommendation is straightforward. Hydrate well during the morning and daytime hours by sipping water gradually, and reduce fluid intake toward the evening. This enhances bladder function, reduces pressure on the prostate, and helps the body flush out toxins without overloading the urinary system during sleep. In a study published in the Journal of Urology involving more than 2,000 men over 60, this hydration strategy was shown to reduce nighttime symptoms of incomplete bladder emptying and frequent urination by up to 41%. This small change costs nothing, yet it can improve your sleep, protect your prostate, and restore a true sense of rest the next day. It's the first step, and it works best when it becomes part of your daily routine. The second habit is a light walk after meals to improve blood circulation to the prostate. This habit has a direct impact on prostate health, yet it's rarely mentioned in medical consultations. In fact, It's something any man can do daily, completely free. Take a short walk after major meals. This simple movement after lunch and dinner activates essential body functions, and its benefits go far beyond digestion. Walking right after eating stimulates circulation in the pelvic region, sending more blood, oxygen, and nutrients to the prostate. This helps reduce inflammation, improve cellular oxygenation, and gradually normalize prostate function. Additionally, walking after meals helps control blood sugar, which is important because diabetes is a known risk factor for prostate enlargement and more severe urinary symptoms. Another crucial point is its effect on systemic inflammation. A sedentary lifestyle, especially after eating, increases inflammatory markers in the body. Light movement reduces these substances and protects tissues, including the prostate. In a study conducted by the Medical School of the University of São Paulo involving men over 65, those who walked for just 15 minutes after lunch and dinner had a 35% lower risk of developing moderate to severe symptoms of benign prostatic hyperplasia. It doesn't have to be a long walk. You don't need a treadmill. Just a light, consistent daily walk, whether around the house, down the sidewalk, or even in the hallway, is enough. This is the kind of habit that seems minor, but over the years it protects the prostate in remarkable ways due to its regularity. The third habit is regular sexual activity for prostate protection and natural cleansing. This is one of the most effective habits for prostate health, but due to taboos and outdated beliefs, it's also one of the most ignored by older men. It involves maintaining regular sexual activity. Modern science is clear. Regular ejaculation promotes a kind of internal cleansing of the prostate. It helps expel accumulated secretions, dead cells, and toxins that can otherwise build up in the gland. And this isn't just a theory. A study conducted by Harvard School of Public Health, published in the journal European Urology, followed over 10,000 men for 2 decades. It found that men who ejaculated at least 21 times per month had a 33% lower risk of developing prostate cancer over their lifetime. Beyond the cleansing effect, sexual activity also improves pelvic blood flow, relaxes the muscles around the prostate, lowers stress levels, and improves mood, all of which reduce local inflammation, a key factor in prostate issues. Unfortunately, many men over 60 still approach this topic with guilt or shame. But from a medical standpoint, maintaining an active sex life is a natural, safe, and effective way to care for prostate health. If you have any doubts or difficulties, it's best to talk openly with your urologist. Denying or ignoring the topic doesn't protect your health, but a mature, informed approach just might save your prostate. The fourth habit is strategic eating to lower the risk of prostate inflammation and cancer. This habit is tied to something you already do every day, eating, but perhaps without the right intention. In terms of diet, there are specific foods that offer direct protection to the prostate, helping to reduce inflammation, lower the risk of benign enlargement, and even prevent cancer. The appearance of cancer cells can be influenced by diet. One of the most thoroughly studied compounds in this regard is lycopene, a natural antioxidant found in foods like tomatoes, watermelon, and guava. This red pigment has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and acts directly on prostate tissue. A study published in the International Journal of Cancer showed that men who frequently consumed cooked tomatoes at least twice a week had a 28% lower risk of developing prostate cancer. Another essential nutrient is zinc, which is found in pumpkin seeds, nuts, and seafood. Zinc helps balance hormone levels and maintains the structural health of the prostate for years. Additionally, vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage contain compounds called sulforaphanes, which support the body's detoxification processes and help prevent cellular changes in the prostate. Ideally, Meals should be vibrant and plant-based, incorporating cooked tomatoes, leafy greens, mineral-rich seeds, and a good source of lean protein. When consumed regularly, these foods act subtly yet powerfully, keeping the prostate less inflamed, better oxygenated, and metabolically balanced. When properly managed, nutrition becomes a form of preventive medicine and can be one of your strongest allies in protecting prostate health. The fifth habit is deep sleep to regulate hormones and protect prostate health. This habit is often ignored by most men, yet it has a far greater impact than one might expect. Good sleep, deep and restorative, is essential for maintaining hormonal balance, which directly affects prostate health. During deep sleep, especially in the most regenerative phases of the night, the body produces regulatory hormones such as melatonin and growth hormone. Both have anti-inflammatory effects and protect prostate tissue. When sleep is disrupted, shallow or insufficient, these hormonal cycles are impaired. Stress levels rise, free testosterone levels tend to drop, and overall inflammation in the body increases. A study published in Cancer Epidemiology, Biomarkers and Prevention tracked over 2,400 men for nearly a decade and found that those who suffered from sleep disturbances had twice the risk of developing aggressive forms of prostate cancer. The explanation is simple. Without quality sleep, the body cannot efficiently repair tissues, leaving the prostate more vulnerable to inflammatory and degenerative processes. That's why it's crucial to create a restful sleep environment, dark, quiet, and consistent in schedule. This is not a luxury, but a prevention strategy. Deep sleep not only restores the mind, it also protects the prostate every night, even if you're not aware of it.